In a small town lived a woman named Meera, known for her kindness and love. She had a son named Aarav, her world, her joy. Every day, Meera would tell Aarav stories, make his favorite meals, and ensure he felt loved in every way. But what no one knew was the silent suffering hidden within their home. Meera's husband, Rohit, was a man who once seemed charming but had grown cold over the years. While he pretended to be a loving father in front of others, he was harsh and demanding behind closed doors. He blamed Aarav for everything that went wrong in his life, taking out his frustrations on the young boy through emotional abuse and cruel words. Meera watched helplessly, her heart breaking every time Rohit lashed out. But fear and hopelessness kept her silent. One evening, as Aarav quietly played with his toys in his room, Rohit stormed in after a long day of work, frustrated with his own problems. Aarav's innocent laughter seemed to irritate him further. He grabbed Aarav's toys and threw them aside, shouting at the boy for no reason. Aarav, too young to understand, started crying softly, his small body trembling in fear. Meera stood at the door, her heart torn. She wanted to protect her son, but was paralyzed by the fear of Rohit's anger. For years, she had endured his controlling behavior, but seeing the way he was hurting Aarav was unbearable. That night, as she tucked Aarav into bed, he whispered, "Why doesn't Papa love me?" Tears welled up in her eyes, but she didn't have an answer. Days passed, and Meera could no longer ignore the weight of her pain. She realized that staying silent was not protecting Aarav. It was allowing the harm to continue. Love was not just about giving hugs and telling stories. It was about standing up for those you cherish, even if it means facing your own fears. One day, after Rohit's rage had escalated again, Meera found the strength she didn't know she had. She took Aarav in her arms, packed their belongings, and left the house. With trembling hands, she called a close friend who had offered help before, and they found shelter far away from Rohit. Life wasn't easy for Meera and Aarav after that, but the burden of silence had lifted. Aarav slowly healed, learning that his worth wasn't defined by his father's anger. Meera, though scarred by the years of emotional torment, found peace in the knowledge that she had chosen love, true love that protects and nurtures over fear. Message: this story sheds light on the emotional complexity of abusive relationships, the pain of watching a loved one suffer, and the bravery it takes to escape a toxic environment for the sake of a child's well-being. The theme is love as a powerful force, not just in words but in action, especially when it comes to protecting the ones who matter most.